My mom is a recently retired public school teacher, and we talk every day about random bullshit. And we can talk more now because she's retired. So this morning she was talking about how all of a sudden she really wants to cook again. This love of cooking has been reawakened, cooking for people and feeding people. Because through like raising four kids and working a highly stressful job for so long, she just really didn't want to do any of that shit when she got home. My mom has Venus and Cancer in her chart. So part of her love language, which I think it really ties to Venus stuff in the chart, is connected to feeding people and like nurturing people. And like I mentioned in my last video, Venus and Jupiter are conjunct in the sign of Cancer right now. And when two planets form a conjunction, there is like a new beginning or a new cycle that is being born. It is sort of like a rebirth of these topics connected to Cancer. So there's a collective rebirth and reawakening happening around like mothering, around nurturing, around relationships and connection. And oftentimes, if you watch astrology content like on TikTok, it's often like, oh my God, this huge blessing is happening on this day and you don't want to miss it. And I think for my mom, that like is, she's having this like blessing, this reawakening, but it's in a very kind of quiet way, like a love of cooking being reawakened is very Venus and Jupiter in Cancer conjunct her natal Venus. But again, like I mentioned, pay attention this week where maybe you feel some kind of rebirth around a certain topic or area in your life. Because I'm feeling it too, but it's more connected to like social media things, connected to teaching, because that's in my ninth house, like teaching and media and publishing, because I'm Scorpio rising. Lastly, this really beneficial Venus-Jupiter energy is making a square to the Mars-Saturn opposition happening right now in the sky as well, which is indicative of some sort of tension, a blockage, a delay, some kind of challenge or a problem that we have to figure out. Collectively, the way this might be showing up is like Greta Thunberg and this new like humanitarian aid flotilla outside Gaza right now. This is like dozens of boats with a lot of activists from a lot of different countries with food and humanitarian aid that needs to go into Gaza, but the Israel is sort of blocking this from going into that country. So we have the Venus, Jupiter, and Cancer energy of feeding and nurturing, but is sort of being blocked by this Mars and Saturn blockage. So I hope that this is able to break the blockade or they are allowed to get some aid through. But this energy of like the goodwill, the nurturing, it is encountering some sort of challenge and obstacle in the sky right now. So there's always nuance with astrology. It's not ever just one thing. And pay attention to where this energy is showing up for you personally. I also talked about a sign-by-sign breakdown on my last podcast. So if you want to know where Venus Jupiter is for you, check that out. It's on YouTube and also link in bio. So hope you're doing well. Talk to you soon.